All right, give it up for Bruno, everyone. Yes. What's up, guys? Burbank. Doing it. Yes, home of Flappers, Warner Brothers Studios, and Porn Star Karaoke. You guys know about Porn Star Karaoke in Burbank, right? If you don't, you are fucking missing out. Oh my God. It is everything that you would hope of Porn Star Karaoke. It is the greatest and saddest thing you will ever see in your life in one given time. What it is, it's a place called Sardo's, not that far from here. Every Tuesday night they have Porn Star Karaoke, where just porn stars come and they do karaoke, right? And the girls, they look so cute. They don't even look like porn stars at all. They just look normal until they grab the microphone. Hi, my name's Sandy, and I'm gonna do it. Then the song comes on about their dad, and they start crying. But that's neither here or there. I didn't do it. I'm just reporting. Oh my God. What else? The royal baby is born. Is anyone fucking sick of it already? Yeah. God, send it back up there. I'm fucking over this kid. And you know why? 5 seconds years old, this kid is more successful and wealthy than I will ever be in my entire life. At 5 seconds. Did anyone else imagine that when the baby was born, there was like a red carpet and trumpeters playing, like, presenting His Royal Majesty, welcome. Personally, I would have rather seen the royal conception, because I think it just would have been so great, because first of all royals are like inbred, and they're like pugs. You know what I mean? It's like they can't fucking like reproduce on their own. They need like help, right? So can you imagine it's like the prince is there and there's like servants moving and I'm like, oh, jolly good thrust, sire. Oh, smashing up bully. You're really giving it to her. Golf claps around. That's what I imagine it. What else is in the news? Any sports fans? Aaron Hernandez, has anyone been watching that at all, listening? Oh, man. Former tight end of the New England Patriots on trial for murder? First of all, if you're worth $40 million, you don't murder people. You hire people to murder people for you. Right? That's part of being wealthy. That's what you do. I guarantee you, if I had $500, I could get someone in this room to kill someone for me. $500, did you kill someone? You're laughing, we'll talk. I got that. He's like... Man, to be that wealthy. Just imagine when you have that much money, you can do anything. You can buy a senator. You can influence laws if you have the right money. Talking about killing people, you can hunt people if you have money. You can go, I shit you not, there's probably a reserve you can go to and be like, hey Jim, what are you doing today? Who are we hunting? Vietnamese? Ooh, they're a crafty people. Oh, they dig holes and they get the Ponzi sticks. Ooh, we're up for a fight today. Kind of out of it. I recently just quit Vicodin. Don't applaud. Vicodin is awesome. Have you ever been on Vicodin? Oh my God. Believe me, it was not my choice to get off it, but court orders. But the best thing about getting off Vicodin, it's like it was tough. Prescription drugs, there are no joke. They're a bitch to get off of. But man, I always remember what my old high school coach told me when things were tough. He'd always say, you better not tell anyone about this. No one's gonna believe you. Stop crying. That got dark, didn't it? That got really, really goddamn dark. Let's pull it out. Let's go. Does anyone have a Starbucks identity or persona? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Starbucks, I heard this out the first time. I went to a Starbucks and a girl asked me, she's like, what's your name? And me being the comedian, like, do you want my name? Comedy! No, and she was like, well, because sometimes people give a different persona or an identity when they're in Starbucks. Like some guy, like you could be Evan if you wanted to. I'm like, no, that's amazing. So he's like, what would you like your name to be? I want to be Nighthawk. Write it down. So I went and stood on the corner and I waited. And sure enough, there was the cashier like, I have an iced caramel frappuccino with whipped cream for Nighthawk. Nighthawk thinks you. See, Nighthawk talks in the third person. I want it, but Nighthawk does, so that's why it's so cool. Everyone do that now. Give yourself a Starbucks for soda. Oh man, a lot of people. Anyone from out of town? Not in Burbank? Yes. I'm also from out of town. Grew up out of town. Grew up in Ontario, California. Ontario! Isn't that a great power? You can just yell like, Ontario! Like you could just point and people are like, I'm not even from Ontario, but yes! Ontario is awesome. It's known as the 909, the 951, the Inland Empire. What a shitty fucking empire! We got fucking robbed in empires! The only thing that comes out of the Inland Empire is dirt, meth, and migrant workers. That's it! That's all we got. The Inland Empire is so bad when you drive in, like all the Mongoloids from like Mad Max are there, like just go away. Leave now. There's nothing here for you. California's cool though, man. I like California. I especially like California because I like to play a game where I think that other states are trying to out-crazy one another and he could be more fucking insane. You know what I mean? Florida is taking the reins lately. What the fuck, Florida? Did you know in Florida it is illegal to have sex with a porcupine? Think about that one. It is illegal, which means first it was a problem, and second it got so bad they had to have meetings. These kids are having sex with my porcupine. Well, if you flip them over, they're not a problem. What the fuck is wrong with you? My favorite, though, is Arizona, or as I like to call it, West Mississippi. Arizona went batshit crazy, didn't it? Like, Arizona used to be like, when I was a kid, Arizona was like the cool uncle. Arizona would like give you weed and booze when mom wasn't looking. You're like, oh, Arizona, you're awesome. Then Arizona became like the creepy grandfather. You know, after the war, I couldn't stop killing people. What the fuck? What the hell is wrong with you, Arizona? Jesus Christ. In Arizona, when a cop pulls you over, he has the right to see your U.S. citizenship. Which I think is a little fascist, right? I think they should do it, but they have to do it in a German accent. So when they pull you over, it's like, where are your papers? Speeding tonight, Sancho? My favorite story out of Arizona, though, this woman got stung by a scorpion. I'm not making this up. She went to the hospital, $80,000 for a scorpion antivenom. I'm not making that shit up. I don't know where you guys are financially in your lives. I would have to tell the doctor, let's roll them dice and take that venom. Let's see what we got. Maybe it'll be kind of cool, maybe I'll get superpowers, or maybe I'll be half paralyzed, like a really fucked up Superman villain, you know? Like, you can't stop me, Superman. I have the power of the scorpion. Oh God, kill me, Superman. Every day I live is constant pain. Dating's hard. Recently got out of an abusive relationship. Thank you for laughing at that, by the way. That really helps. When I said I got the shit kicked out of me by a woman. Woo! I was in this abusive relationship with a girl that was half black and half Irish. The Irish part of her would get drunk and beat the shit out of me constantly. So I tried to run away. That black part was fast, man. I mean, really, really fast, man. I remember Shaniqua McGillicuddy was her name. I remember her well. Did not go well. So bad. Shit. Recently hooked up with an Australian girl. I'll say this about Australian girls. They are beautiful and cute and gorgeous until they start drinking. When they start drinking, every stereotype comes out about Australia. Like, there is a reason you were put on an island. I met this girl and I was like, hello, my name's Katie. I'm on holiday with my bestie. We're having drinksies and funsies. I'm like, holy shit, I want to have drinksies and funsies. This looks awesome. Until about 10 drinks later, she turned into Russell Crowe. I just go punch a pregnant woman in the stomach. What the fuck? Romper stomper, calm the fuck down right now. Jesus. All right, I'm gonna leave with this, guys. It's very scary out there being single, because there are STDs aplenty, and it is terrifying. I think you can get STDs just by saying the word STDs now. That's how terrifying it's getting. But what if there were cool stuff you can catch? Think about that. Sexually transmitted attributes. How fucking awesome would that be? How awesome would it be to go to the doctor's office and he goes, well, Mr. Martin, I don't know how to tell you this, but you tested positive for night vision. I did what? I could see in the dark? Holy shit, I am calling back up Shaniqua Billiguddy and we are getting this on. Guys, my name is Christopher Martin. Thank you guys so much for staying late. Have a great night.